Since I'm gonna miss the biggest meteor shower in 10 years because of this snow, I'll go ahead and show you everything about the truck. I'm gonna have a before picture. Well, I'm gonna show you everything I did with this little truck to make it creative. I was creative because the lights and the truck is old and it's not a lot of space. So I'll go ahead and show you what I did. Let's turn the light on. All right, I added this little component here. So now I have 1, 2, 3 connections for lighter plugs, plus a USB-C and the USB. And over here I have another USB and the USB-C again. And it also shows my volts on the battery because this one's gone. So instead of having one cord and figuring out what I'm gonna do, putting 2 in one and doing all special, I attach this. I attach everything. It's solid right there. So I attach that. This is for my new lights, which you'll see in a minute. If you're new to trucking, get yourself a good trucking hat, a good cowboy hat, and make sure it's animal felt. I love this cowboy hat is amazing. Pay the extra money to get a good one. Not no Temu hat made of anything. This is animal felt. You want to get an animal felt hat because this keeps animals warm. You put this thing on your head, it's warmer than any any baseball cap, ski cap, all those things. They're all wool and knitted, and they have holes. Like my other hat over here, my summer hat, has holes. You want a nice winter hat like this, made of felt, and it feels real good. But this is animal felt. I think this is fox or something, but this is animal felt, and it's gonna keep your head warm, just like if you put the animal right on your head. So these are some tips for those that are wondering about trucking, new to trucking. If you're planning on doing trucking and you're gonna come out here for a month, 2 months, I've stayed out for 5 months and learned how to live in the truck. This is some tips here. Let's see. Got my nice boots down there. Get yourself a nice pair of boots. Can't always rely on sneakers and docksiders. You need a good bunch of boots. And this is my go-to tray. Things I need pretty immediate. The duster and clippers for the wire clippers and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to talk about the important stuff. This is something that every trucker, it's an old trucker trick. I used to do this back in the 90s. You don't have a paper towel holder, you get a bungee, find 2 good places to put it up, and there's your paper towel holder. I got my snacks and stuff here. This is my things I need to reach when I'm driving. I got cookies, I got pretzels, some Rev gum. I love my Rev gum. There's a bar in there, a breakfast bar, cracker packs down here in the bottom, things I immediately need. And the other stuff is up top where I can get to eventually. More crackers, a second bag. Over here I got some snacks ready for me, breakfast foods right there for necessities. Get yourself a full-size trash can. Not no little trash can, not bags, and it has to have a top. Preferably a closing top, because that'll hide the smell. You don't have that smell out there. I'm one of those people that don't wear my headset all the time, so I got this nice little hook to hold this headset so it stays through bumps. And again, I seal everything, not with Velcro, but I use these V clips, and they hold as good as super glue. I mean, nothing moves. So that I can reach my phone holder when the phone rings, turn it on, let it connect, and boom, I'm on the call. I don't sit there and wear it like I'm an airplane pilot expecting a call from the tower any second. Got my waters down there. That's going to be a good spot for them. Arnold Palmer's over here. That reminds me of another thing down here. I got this dead space under this chair. This is a mother-in-law seat. They call it a mother-in-law chair because it has no air, no anything. It's just a solid chair just sitting there. So I found this basket at Michael's. I was able to put all my cleaning stuff, some tools in there, and still got space for more stuff. And it fits right under the seat. It doesn't even move. It's perfect. Always find space, always figure something out. Time to get creative, because this truck has no upper cabinets here. No cabinet on that side, no cabinet on that side. Nowadays you see cabinets right here on these. The microwave has to go here sideways, and I got the plug over there. I think I pulled the plug. I think I pulled the plug. It's turned off. Can't tell. I don't. Yeah, here's the plug. This is a cord I use. I'm gonna put this in this gun plug in the battery or the lighter plug jack back there, and this is for small things like a clock and my alarm clock. The phone chargers plug in there, and then I'm gonna stick this over here on the side somewhere as well. I got a pantry. We'll get to that one. This is my little pantry, which isn't enough space. That water I use for cleaning up, things like that, brushing my teeth. But I got a lot of dry foods up here, which is, I have space up top there for more if I want. So that goes there, and that's my blend jet. I love my blend jet. This water. Always have a jug of water. That way you don't have to use your bottled water to clean up or anything like that. I saw this space over here, and my first idea was get a basket. It would be a great idea to put a basket in there. So there we go. I got a basket, and it's full of other pantry things. My bread. Nothing fell, nothing falls. Great trip. My aluminum foil, all that. And it's held by just some bungees. You got to figure out how to put the bungees, and you're set. It doesn't even vibrate, doesn't shake. So I love that little idea, and it takes up the space there. What else we got? Let's see. This is a tray I got from Temu. I'm gonna try and figure out how to put it underneath the bed, because if I take this bar off, it'll fold flat like a normal table. But that requires this screw to be taken off on both sides every time, and I don't want to do that every time. It's a nice tray, $7, and it folds in 3 different levels. It's a regular tray, then it folds down if you want to put like my laptop, my tablet, put my tablet on there to watch TV or something. So that was cool. I put up these lights, which I'll show you. I'll give you a little show in a minute. I have 6 of these little lights, and they are magnet. There are no batteries. Charge it with a USB-C. Right there, USB-C. Right there is the magnet part that's stuck. Then this goes just like that. So to charge it, just take it off and plug it in the USB-C. I put 3 back here. Let me see. I'm not going to lift the bed right now, but I put 3 back here, and I got 3 that are probably going to go up front somewhere. And this is my cooler, which is big, but even if you have a refrigerator, get yourself a cooler, electric cooler. Doesn't have to be this big, but get one as a secondary. When you have to get out of the truck for 2 days, say you're going to a hotel or you're going home, instead of unloading everything in the refrigerator, putting it in bags, taking it to the refrigerator in the hotel, putting it all in there, make sure it's cold, get yourself a cooler and put your stuff in there. I got a nice big one because I have a freezer section and a refrigerated section, and I got so much more space for stuff. It's incredible. I love this thing. It's big. It takes up a lot of the floor room, but I can lift it up on the chair if I want to. It's not that heavy, even though it's pretty full right now. I got a meter here, and there's also, you can see that meter. I can change the temperature. I got it 35, 34 is riding now. I think I got it set for like 30. But it also has an app, so when I'm driving, if I want to lower it down, I can lower it down or something like that. Now I think it's freaking snow. I really wanted to see this this meteor shower today. It's supposed to be 120 meteors an hour for about 4 hours. I don't think I'm gonna see anything, not with this snow out there. All right, so let me turn the lights on for you and you'll see that. First I have, you know what? No, first I'm gonna show you the dome lights. I just changed. Let me turn the back dome lights on. All right, turn this light off. This is the dome lights that came with the truck, or were in the truck, yellowish. I changed one. I only bought one set of 1156 lights because I wanted to make sure it fit before I get the other one. But you can see the yellowish tone there on everything. And then I got the 1156 LEDs, and now here's what we get. Look at that white. See the difference? That's the old light bulbs. 1156 puts a stream of light down too. Let me turn this one off. Now look at that bright light that comes out of that. And turn this one on, this one off. Look at the difference. Isn't that something? How much light bulbs, LEDs, even though I hate them in cars and trucks and the headlights, they're great for inside because that really lit up the whole place right there. Isn't that incredible? Now let me show you the other lights I put up. The other lights, I kept a wire and tucked it in and did it neat like that, but this plugs my strip light over here, and there's my strip. Show you that. Got the strip light going all the way around right to there. Let me turn this dome light out. There. So now you can see back up here. That's my strip light, and it's really cool. I mean, that's all the light from the strip light. Nothing else right there. Isn't that neat? So I really love that. But there's more. But wait, there's more. I have all these different colors. Of course. The blue is cool, and this is this is incredible. And it's all the things I put up, no damage to the truck. So when I get out of this truck, have my own truck, I'm definitely gonna have a second story, second level, and more storage. That's a plus. But when I get out of this truck, there won't be any damage. So all these colors it does, and it also does this music lights or something. It goes with the music if I had music going. But isn't that really cool? And then you can change it to other things, other patterns, like Christmas lights in here, so I can celebrate Christmas in the truck for sure. Slow turn, flashing, slow turn again. It's got all these different things, and I'm using that by all on pressing that, the little button here. So it's got maybe 15-20 different things. Ooh, my arm is tired. Let's put the other arm over there. It's got maybe 15-20 things it'll change to. And then this is solid, back to solid. Let's keep it at, do blue, keep it at blue. But isn't that nice? That's a lot of light coming from there. All right, and the other light, I'll show you that in a minute. This is the remote control that came with the other lights. I actually have 2 of these remote controls. It comes with 6 lights. There's a brightness, a dim, on and off here. All these colors it'll change to. You can set a timer for the lights, and it does these tricks. I can't get that in focus there. Let's see. There we go. It'll flash, smooth, fade, and change colors and all that. It does the 4 different codes there, and it works pretty good from where I am with this. I'll show you that. All right, I turn them on, It actually turns all 3 of them on with one click. I don't have to aim at each one. I can aim towards the middle, and they're all magnetic. They held up pretty good. If they don't, I can always use my Velcro tabs to do it a little better. The colors, let's turn the other one off first. There, you can see the colors it puts out now. Go to blue, and it changed the blue that way. You can do yellow. All my colors are a little mixed up because I'm seeing different colors by these other ones. Green, there's a green in there somewhere. There's a green. So you can see, not bad. It's good light coming through. And you can change the brightness. I can make it dimmer, and that dims them. See them dimming over here, and then I can do them brighter. And somewhere there's a white light in there. Is that it? There's the white light. So it's pretty bright. That's all the light is coming in, so I can use that in the morning to get ready and everything with all the light. So that's pretty good. Red there. Did this one change? Nope. Red. There we go. So that's another thing, and I'll show you the rest of the truck in a minute here. I had to get a new cigar case, a bigger one, so I got that. I haven't sorted this out yet. There's my other cigar case, watch and battery charger. This bucket here is cigar accessories in there, and these are the lights, the other 3 lights that I'm going to be putting up front, I believe, somewhere. So I haven't sorted this out yet, just stuff. I got a clock back here, an alarm clock. It's really a nice alarm clock because when it's not plugged in, it's still keeping time. And then when it's plugged in, it recharges the little battery inside, so it goes all the time. And it's nice to have a second alarm in case your phone ever goes out on you trying to wake you up. You don't wake up late because you got a second alarm that's maybe 20 minutes after that. And down here, another cabinet. I put my shoes down there, my sneakers down there. Today was a pretty warm day, so I was wearing the docksiders, otherwise they'd go in here. That bag there is full of electronic wires and connections and cords and things like that. It's another strip I have over here. I have a strip right here too, and just some other stuff. I gotta sort that out somehow. I don't know what's I could put the water down there or something. So I have a lot of choices. This truck I got really lucky with because I have 2 inverters. I have a 2,000 watt inverter over there that's installed by the by Freightliner. I'm gonna use that for my air fryer, and it's gonna be dedicated just for my air fryer. It's 2,000 watts. The air fryer at the max is 1750, which is a lot. It didn't work on a 2500 and that other truck, but it'll work on this one, the 2000, because the other truck wasn't installed correctly. So I'm going to use that just for the air fryer. I might put it on top of here. By the way, this is also strong. I could stand on this. I use it as a step if I want to reach the top. Like when I had to put these lights in here, I stood on this thing, and it's strong, it's solid, it's a beautiful case. This is something that's a necessity for everybody. You should get one of these. At the very least, get a small one for truckers. Get a small one, and you can use it for your fridge food, back and forth, things like that. This is my other necessity. I just saw this peeking out. Bug zapper. It has 2 levels. I can put it on this level here, press this button, and it zaps bugs. If I had some bugs in here, you'd get a kick out of it. And this is the automatic. I can set it up like that, and you can see bugs fly into it, and ping, ping, pat, pat. They just, during the warmer days when I smoke my cigar and the windows are down, I set this on the dashboard, and it would just zap bugs. It was zap bugs. I hate flies to the utmost. If God said I'm going to eliminate flies, I would be the first one cheering. And this is a good thing. You just swing it around and zap. Zaps the bug so much, sometimes you can smell the dead flies in there. So there's so many gadgets and things like that I have, and most of them are great gadgets that actually work, and I'll tell everybody about it and sell it myself if I have to. That's how good they are. This is one of those. The huge head, you could actually just set it here. A fly will fly right up to it. I've had flies land on it, and then I flip the switch and turn it on, and boom, it zaps them right there. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. This is under the bed. That stuff there is what you can get through the door from the outside. And then they block it, you know, so some people wouldn't be able to get in by your side door and grab your stuff. So that's a plus. So here's what I have underneath. Since this one doesn't have that upper level, it's nice having a second bunk, because you could use it for storage, and when somebody comes you put everything underneath, but mostly it's storage and it's easier accessible. This way I have to put my sheets up, lift the bed, and hold it up like that. Right here are my clothes, my pants and things, because my shirts and jackets and all that are in here. So I can fit a lot, as you can see. I have winter coat, hoodie, I'm wearing a hoodie, whole bunch of my nice shirts. If you know me, you know all my shirts have a design. This is the shirt I'm wearing today. I don't know if you can see it because I'm not looking at myself. I can flip for today. And yes, that's my sense of humor. It may offend you, so get used to it. So, and then there's my, I want to show you something. I'll get to that in a minute, but I'll show you in a minute. But let's see, I have some extra coolant over here and oil. This is little milk crate. Those are little reading glasses, my hair clippers, because sometimes I clip my hair. This is the other inverter. This inverter is 3,000 watts, and I have an extension cord I ran through here for the plug, and I use that right there. That's what this cooler's plugged into. And there's the other one for this light. The microwave I put to it when I turn it on. You know how everybody has a junk drawer? I have a junk box. I haven't sorted out what I'm going to put in here and what's going to stay in here. That steamer is great for steaming my shirts or my cowboy hat when I need to straighten it out, things like that, and some blue tape and just some other stuff just sitting around there. Back there is my blower. That's a must for everybody who deals with dry van. Reefer not so much, because you're going to have it sprayed out and cleaned out. But that blower in there, I can clean out a trailer in 10-15 minutes. There's a charger for it, so it's all battery operated. That backpack, I got some things in there, pretty much what you need for a shower, hair or wash and body wash and all that stuff. When I got to take a shower, I just pop up the backpack, put my new clothes in there, go take a shower, put the old clothes in there, and then the old clothes come back and they go in a hamper. It's over there somewhere. There's my air fryer. I love that thing. I'm glad I brought it with me. These are air fryer paper. Goes inside the air fryer so you don't have a mess to clean up all the time. And that's a printer. I have an automatic printer in here. A little bit of everything. Underneath that bag there's a Insta360 camera, which I was going to use on the meteor tonight and do it as a time lapse so it catch the whole night, but that's out. I got my drone back there. I haven't flown that in a while. Haven't been able to. But all this for under storage, as you can see. It's a good amount. This is what I was thinking about that I wanted to show, especially new truck drivers. I got my vitamin C, gummies, vitamin D, and this other one, apple cider. So all my morning ritual things. This is Dr. Teal's sleep spray. If I spray this on my bed, I will have some awesome dreams. I always get awesome dreams when I spray that on the bed. I have my blood pressure machine over here, and I can fit all that in. And this is what I wanted to show you. Truck drivers don't have to be dirty. So let me open this. This is one of my day bags. I'm going to show you my morning ritual, what I do. A lot of what I need is right in here. These are some of my meds. I have heart, lungs, you name it. Underarm deodorant. This is a spare toothbrush. Deodorant, or some little body spray, lotion, just a little bit of everything in here. A morning ritual. I'll show you that now. And some things that truck drivers should do. Truck drivers do not have to be smelly. Truck drivers, as you know, if you're a truck driver, you ever been a truck driver, you know that you can't get a shower every single day, usually 3 or 4 a week. So in here I have regular wet wipes. I use that in the morning. There's a mirror right there. I use these wet wipes for my eyes and my ears, scrubbing around my, soft wet wipes. Then I have these, which are towel wipes. I don't know why nothing's clear, but these are towel wipes. There we go. And these can, they're thick as washcloths. You can use it for your whole face, your neck, all around the top there, what you would do with a washcloth. And to clean it, I use this. Deep cleaning astringent, not just water, not just that towelette. Wet this thing here like a washcloth, water all over your face. That's how I am 50 years old, and I look like I'm about 40, so I'm gonna blame it on that. I'm gonna put it on that. I have an automatic toothbrush where I do my teeth with, so it's much easier than stroking and brushing. You just hold it up and let it go to different speeds. Toothpaste over here. Eye drops here. This is my second eye drops because I have another one in the bag there. And once that's empty, I like having a secondary of everything so I don't run out and say, oh, I got to remember to get it. When I get low on something, go ahead and do your shopping. Make a shopping list. I always do. Somewhere on your phone, just make a regular old list. And when you get low on something, go to your phone, put that in there, and get your secondary so you don't run out in the truck. This is another amazing thing I have, and it's soap. It's body wash and shampoo soap. Doesn't need water. You pump it, it comes out as a foam, and you can wash your whole body with it, which is great because you also have bath washcloths. 2 of these will fit a whole body, my body, 2 of these. And I can, instead of just, it has cleanser in it, but instead of just using that, I pump the soap. And you can basically take a sponge bath, and it's really good for a sponge bath. And back here I have B-Bird, which is what I use to clean my ears, the wax and everything. I can look at it through the phone and get every clump of wax out of my ears. So cleanliness is next to godliness, as we all know, but you can be clean in the truck. I always smell good. I always look good, and I'm always clean. If I don't get a shower like this place I'm at, there's no shower here. So I could sit here in my own funk if I was dirty, which I'm not. Or I could sit here and clean up and take a sponge bath and everything. But these are some of the things I do every morning. Always have secondaries. For when you run out, you're out. So instead of running out, you get low on something, write your list down and say, I need more of these, and put it on the list, a little checklist. Another little milk carton. And here, my razor for cutting my hair, oil or lotion, hair cleaner. This is full of water if I want to spray water for something like my head or something like that. Freeze for the bad back when that happens. More deodorant, hair cream here, just a little bit, and some lotion, the shaving gel, saving stuff for the automatic there. Another mirror. Always have extras. That way something happens, you run out of something, you have no problem with it the next day. You run out, say, oh, I got another one in there, so you're all set. Get back there. And then the second one, and I just pull these out, put them on the bed in the morning. That's why I get up and I figure about a half hour it's going to take me to get myself ready, because I'm not in a rush in the morning. I make my little coffee, iced coffee, cold coffee, get myself ready, doing all my steps. I always brush my teeth, always take my meds, always take my vitamins every day. Comb your hair, brush your hair, do everything. This I use for, I fill it with just enough water way down here, and that's enough to brush my teeth with, to soak it in. Ooh, that looks kind of dirty. I don't think this cup is about gone. Yeah, I guess maybe all this stuff came up in it. Always check your cups before you fill up with water, that's for sure. But I use that, fill up with just that water, and then I can rinse the toothbrush out there, brush my teeth, use it to rinse my mouth out. And that's one of the reasons why you want to have a full-size trash can, so you can do that stuff with it. In a little trash can, you can't dump a tablespoon of water and hope that the paper towel soaks it up, but in a big one you can. You're all set. So that's my area there, and that's a priority. Make sure, if you're going to stay out for a month or two, or even at 4 weeks, if you're going to stay out for 4 weeks, make a list of things you need and things you want, so you can always be ready for when you need it. So that's my little tips. Any questions, just ask, and I'll be back with y'all, and I'll let you know. I'll try and respond to all the questions and comments. But this is what I did. I made this little, very little compact area, turned it into my apartment. And I'll put the before and after pictures of the truck I came out of to this truck, and you'll be able to see the difference.